Hello Red and Ruby class, and welcome to today's phonics lesson. Today we've had Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so today must be Thursday. Fantastic. It's Thursday the 21st of January 2021. And our skill today is we're going to revise our key sounds. So that means we're going to go over the sounds we've already learned. Let's take a quick look at our tricky word of the week, which is she. Fantastic. Let's say it together. She. Great job. Okay. For our first challenge, we're going to do some flashcards. So I want you, I'm just going to show you again how to log on to Phonics Play. So if you find that on Google, then you can go onto flashcard speed trial, press start, and then you can pick the graphemes that you would like. So we are going to practice set 5, set 6 and set 7. Okay, if you like you can start at set 1, set 2, you can do that in your own time, and then I'm press done. I'm going to choose my race track, oh a nice red one. I'm going to choose the colour of my car, and I'm going to choose some graphics. I've gone for blue car with flames. Okay, then let's get ready. Make this nice and big. Ready, steady, go. And when I press go, I want you to call out the sounds that you can hear. Fantastic. Sorry, call out the sounds you see. J. Oh. Ha. Qua. Oh. Ba. Z. Yeah. Well done. Good job. If you've got all of those graphemes right, give yourself a pat on the back. You got 15 graphemes in 41 seconds. You could write that down and see if you can beat your own scores tomorrow. Fantastic. Okay, we are going to play a little game with Owlie here now, and it's called Give Us a Clue. So what we're going to do is, Owlie's going to show you a picture, and you're going to have to guess what it is, and I want you to write it down. So I'll give you more clues as we go on to help you out. Let's just have a little demonstration. So here we have, oh, what's Owlie thinking of? He's thinking of a bag. Oh, if you think you know how to write bag, then pause the video now, or I'll give you another clue. Okay, for our next clue, Owlie thinks that bag uses these letters, G, A and B. But which order do they go in? If you think you know, pause the video now and write them down. Stay with me if you'd like another clue. Okay, the first clue is that bag starts with B, B for bag. So our first sound is B. If you think you can do the rest on your own, then pause the video and write bag. Stay with me if you want another clue. Our next clue is A. So we've got B, A. If you think you know which sound goes last, pause the video, write it for yourself. And finally we have G. So if you haven't written it yet, then pause the video and I want you to write out B, A, G for bag. Wonderful. Final challenge, I would like you to add your sound buttons. Okay, excuse me, I've got a very itchy nose. Okay, so this is how it's going to look. You're going to start on the line. You're going to write B, 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 if you can hear the B for bag. Then you're going to do A. And our last sound is G. So we've got B, A, G. Bag. So I'm going to write G, which is my last sound. And then as a final chilly challenge, I'm going to add my sound buttons. So my work will say bag, and you should have the same now. Okay, are you ready to play the next game on your own? Fantastic. Right, we're going to play Give Us a Clue. I wonder what Owlie is thinking of. What's that? If you think you know, pause the video. If you want to stay here, you come back for another clue. So it is a bus. B-us. Okay, you can pause the video when I stop talking if you think you know how to write it. Otherwise, let the video play and it will give you another clue. So our next clue is that we have the letters B, S and A. Okay, ready for our next clue? It starts with bus. B. Ready for our next clue? The middle sound is A. And our final clue, the last sound is S. So if you haven't written it yet, pause the video and write out B, A, S. Don't forget to add your sound buttons. Okay, did you get that right? Well done. Give yourself 5 points if you got it from the bus, and give yourself 4 points if you use the letters, 3 points if you just use the B, 2 points if you just use the A, and 1 point if you used all of the letters. Great job. I love the writing that I'm seeing. Right, are you ready for our next clue? Or our next game? Okay, this picture that Owlie's thinking of now is quiz. It's a picture of a quiz, so it's like a game with lots of questions. Quiz. Okay, stay with me if you want a clue on how to write quiz. Okay, our first clue is that we have the qu digraph. We have a z and we have an I. Can you write quiz? Off you go, otherwise stay with me for another clue. Okay, the first sound is qu. So it's a Q and an A together, or a qu and an A together, sorry. Our next sound is I. And our last sound is Z. Don't forget to add your sound buttons. Have you noticed that we have a line here because it's the two sounds together? So we have qu, I, Z. Quiz. Well done. Give yourselves a point if you got that one right. Okay, and now for your final challenge, we have a treasure hunt. Now what I would like you to do is you can either ask a grown-up to copy out these words for you, or you can print them off. And the first challenge I want you to do is to sound out each word and add sound buttons. So I've done the first one for you. Up there I've got, oh my pen's gone. B, E, O. So the first thing I'm going to do is sound it out and work out where my sound buttons need to go. So we've got B, so that's a sound button. Then I have E, one sound button. Then I have an O, but there's another O, and we've learnt that digraph. So I'm going to put a line. B, E, O. B, oh sorry. B, E, O. To make bell. I wonder where you could find a bell. Perhaps you've got a bell on your front door. Perhaps you have a bell in your play. I'm not sure. I want you to run off and find bell. And when you have found a bell, you get to tick it off your treasure hunt. Or you could put a line through it so you know you've done it. Okay, then you work on to the next word underneath, sound it out, add your sound buttons, and then go and tick it off if you can find what that word is. Okay, so I hope you have a fun time with our treasure hunt of sounds. Okay, ready, steady, go. Bye-bye.